It's time for your morning tea. It's time for your morning tea. Yeah, I'm in a playful mood today. But today's morning tea is stop expecting you from others. Again, stop expecting you from others. The biggest failure that you can set yourself up for is expecting you from others. What do I mean by that? Expecting what you put into a relationship is what you're going to get out of a relationship. You have to understand that the Lord has created us all uniquely. We have our different characteristics, we have our different values, different personalities. Our experiences contribute to this as well. So although you have a level or a standard that you hold yourself up to, right? Someone that you meet may not meet that standard. It is your opportunity to decide, hey, is this relationship worth it? Is this person going to put in the work to at least meet those expectations, or to at least raise their level up to come up to the level where you are at? I'm not saying that you're above them, but you may have done more work than them, and you're more experienced in an area, and you're kind of like a well-polished machine in certain areas, right? So like, I will use myself because I'm always using myself for an example. I met someone who had a different level of love, and I was struggling with love. Like, my love was tainted because of past experiences, and I just didn't trust people, right? So then when I came around this individual, I learned there was a different level of love. And I applied that to my siblings. I applied that to my relationships, and especially with my relationship with God. And guess what? I even applied it to my relationship with myself. I love myself better now because I have learned to love on a different level. So when you expect yourself from others, you're setting yourself up, because the truth is that the only people that's going to really reflect you or the level of, I guess, your expectancy level are your children. Why? Because you are raising them, you are pouring into them, you are developing them, you are shaping and molding them from a young age. And then when they get older, they begin to branch off, and they have their own characteristics and their own values, and become opinionated on their own. But just like the word of God says, raise up a child in the way that they should go, and when they become older, they will not depart from it. That just does not refer to the word of God. That also refers to the ways that you have taught them. If you raise them up well, they will always reflect. There are so many times that I had a spiritual parent. I sound like her sometimes. My auntie Carolyn, I so sound like my auntie Carolyn a lot. My biological mother, I told you guys I used to have an anger problem. So I used to be angry like her. Thank God that is over with, and deliverance took place in that area. But I mean, yeah, your children will never depart from their ways. But for you to expect yourself out of other people is a bit much. You have to realize that the Lord has created us uniquely for particular reasons. So say you give 115% to a relationship, right? But someone else only gives 95% of what you're offering. Have you ever stopped to think about the other percentage? Like, I think it's 20%. I don't know if I said 110% or 115%, but the 10 or 15% difference that they do not hold or they do not offer, they may be bringing something else, a different component to the relationship. When you expect you from a relationship, then you are expecting dullness. And why do I say that? Because you're getting you. If you are expecting you in a relationship, then date yourself. Look in the mirror. Don't get me wrong. Like, you can enjoy yourself. Like, I love myself. Like, the difference, I guess, what I've learned over the years is I enjoy a trip with someone. But what I had to learn is you can enjoy yourself. Like, okay, so say you take a staycation, or maybe a vacation is maybe 2 hours away. You rent a room. You get to lay in that bed as long as you want. You don't have to go down to have their complimentary breakfast. If you decide to go on a tour, you don't have to rush through that tour. If you decide to lay on the beach, you don't have to rush off of the beach. If you decide to just lounge around and sit on the balcony, you can do so. You understand? If you decide that you want to go to dinner, you can take your time at dinner. Take a book. There are plenty of ways that you can enjoy yourself. If you decide that you want to go to a movie, you can catch a movie at any time of the day that you want. It's not, there is no set up itinerary, and you don't have to worry about disappointing someone else who you're with. Now, when you go on a trip with someone else, of course you have someone to laugh with. Like, they bring a different, I want to say, fullness component to that event or that relationship. You get to enjoy it in a way that you would not have, or I want to say a little different than when you would have enjoyed it by yourself. Stop expecting you from other people, because the truth is that they may not be able to give you you. I don't think you want to get you, because you know you completely. Get somebody else. Let them enjoy your presence. You enjoy their presence, and you enjoy what they bring to the table while they enjoy what you have brought to the table. That's your team. Stop expecting you from others. Now, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and press that little bell. I really enjoyed serving you today, and I look forward to serving you tomorrow. Ciao.